Okay, here's question 10. Okay, and one of those questions where it feels like you don't have enough information, but you do. Okay, so we're told that the magnitude of A is 15. Okay, so this right away, I'm not even reading the rest of it. Okay, I'm going to represent what this means to us. Okay, so if we were to find the magnitude of this and they were actual numbers, okay, what we would do is the magnitude of A is the square root of P squared plus Q squared. Okay, and we know this is 15. Okay, so the square root of P squared plus Q squared must equal 15. Okay, and that's our first fact. Next, we're told that it makes an angle of 55 degrees with I, so we need to find the value of P and Q. Well, let's draw a diagram. This topic is visual. So we go I, and it's making an angle of 55 degrees with I. Okay, and why I paused there is I was unsure if I was to draw this arrow up or down. Okay, I didn't know from the current information I'd read, but I looked back and P and Q are both positive constants. So that tells us that this arrow has to be going in this direction and making an angle of 55 degrees here. Okay, so what have we got here? Well, P and Q. Okay, using SOHCAHTOA, we've got opposite and our adjacent. So tan 55 equals opposite over adjacent. Okay, let's put in our calculator. What is tan 55? It's 1.43. Okay, this then means that Q is 1.43 lots of P. Okay, we can then use this to sub in to what we had before. Okay, so let me bring down what we had before. We had before that P squared plus Q squared, square root of that equals 15. Okay, now let's solve for P. Okay, so we're going to sub in what we have as Q. Okay, and we're going to get rid of this square root, so P squared plus 1.43P squared equals 225. Okay, now we're going to square 1.43. 1.43 squared is 2.0449, so we're just going to say 2. So that leaves us with 3p squared equals 225, and then we're going to 225 divided by 3, answer square rooted, is going to leave us with p equals 8.7. Okay, 8.66, 8.7. Okay, there's some rounding errors here, but this is the exact method. So then we sub in p is 8. Well, what I got on my calculator, times that by 1.43. Okay, and that gives us that q is 12. Okay, we're doing two significant figures here because there's quite a lot of rounding.